All right, in this video, I'll be doing a replacement for this old light from the early 1990s, late 1980s. It's in my hallway in between the bathroom and the laundry room, and I've already done the laundry room light. It looks like that, so I'm gonna get something pretty similar. The one in the laundry room has 3 light bulbs, and I bought a 2 light bulb version of it, or something very similar to it, for the actual hallway. And you can see the power's on, obviously the light's shining. So the first thing I need to do is go into the basement and turn the breaker off to that device. So with the breaker off, obviously the lights don't work. The light in the laundry room also went out, so I have some LED shop lights that I'm using for lighting this. So it kind of looks weird with lighting on the floor, but that's okay. And to get the globe off, there's just 3 screws. Really, you only need to take off 1 or 2 of them. And then to get the light off the ceiling, there are 2 bolts that need to come off, and I just use an adjustable wrench for that. So like I said, just undo the screws to get that light globe off. Obviously take out the light bulb once the light bulb's cooled off, and then unscrew the nuts that are holding the light fixture to the ceiling. And I'm just using an adjustable wrench for that. As always, links in the description. And just looking at it, you can see there's 3 white wires. They're all bundled up there with the 1 additional white going to the light fixture, and they are using a red wire as the hot wire for this. And I'm just gonna do the exact same thing. I'm not gonna mess around with it or try to change it in any way. So the red is the hot wire in this configuration, and the white is obviously the neutral wire. And as mentioned, there's a branch here, so there's several wires. Removing the light fixture is very simple. There's 2 wire nuts, one on the red wire, one on the white wire. Just undo the nuts, obviously making sure that the power's off, and remove the light fixture. And sometimes you can reuse the mounting bracket that the previous light was using, but in this case I need to use the one that came with the light fixture that I bought. So I just removed the original mounting bracket, and I do save the screws, and in fact I use the screws again on this device box. I find it is helpful to save the device box screws instead of throwing them out right away. And this light fixture bracket is more of a X configuration or a T, depending on which way you look at it. And there are 2 screws. Like I said, I just reused the screws to mount the bracket onto the existing device box. And there's also 2 screws that need to be put in to attach the light to the mounting bracket. Now this light has a grounding screw, and I'm going to attach the ground wire to the grounding screw on the mounting bracket, and then I'm also going to attach the grounding wire all the way back into the junction box. So you can see I've already done that. I just did it off camera because you wouldn't see very much. And obviously I record and do the work at the same time. I don't have a video crew here. So I did attach the grounding wire to the device box and then brought it forward and attached it to the grounding screw as well. Some places do allow you to just attach the grounding wire onto the mounting bracket, and that would be fine. Very minimal assembly is required on the light. There's a little standoff rod. Obviously you have to pass the electrical wires through that rod and then screw it on. And then I also have to attach that to the mounting bracket that's going to go against the ceiling. So I'm just going to pass the wires through the mounting plate, and then the rod that's used as the standoff is going to screw into place. Very simple, not a lot of difficulty in putting this together. And it is hanging on the grounding wire, so obviously I want to be careful with that and not pull on it. And now I'm going to just attach the other wires. So the packaging comes with 2 orange wire nuts, or morettes, and in this case they are too small for the white wires. So I use the 1 orange wire nut to attach the hot wire, which is the black wire on the light going to the red wire coming from the device box. And then I use the yellow wire nut to attach all the neutrals together because it's larger and there's already 3 wires on it. Once that's done, I'll just tuck those wires back up inside the device box before I mount the light to the ceiling. And once the wires are all inside the device box, really it's just a matter of mounting the mounting plate for the light onto the ceiling. And in this case, there's decorative nuts that are going to hold the light to the ceiling so that you don't have metal nuts sticking out, looking less than ideal. Once it's all mounted up, I go and turn the breaker back on, put in 2 light bulbs, and make sure everything's working. And the last thing to do is install the glass globe on the light. For this, I do need to make some minor adjustments because the bolt doesn't come down low enough. But once I've made those adjustments, then it's just a matter of putting the little rubber gasket on, the washer, and then the nut. And that's pretty much it. Overall, pretty fast and easy. Should take less than an hour. The lights are pretty similar size. Maybe I should have just got a 3 bulb one, but anyway, I didn't. Anyway, thanks for checking out my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.